I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Arcane Lord. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Hall. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. Of course not. So, with that challenge completed, it's time to get ourselves ready for the next one. So, I think we have time, and I think I know what's going to happen here. So I think this will actually be the last challenge before we go to the patch 2.4 story main dungeon. So let's go ahead and speak with Alphanode to take on the challenge entitled Strength in Unity. Unity through faith. I'm a God-fearing Englishman and I'm goddamn proud of it. V for Vendetta. Woe betide the heretic who crosses Alphanode Leveilleur, for they shall feel the full force of his fury. The persistent attacks on our caravans seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem to be sure, but a relatively minor one. I don't think you should say that in front of Lord Rochefort, or else he might consider you not so willing to help him in the future. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Edie, pray join me in Whitebrim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Gillemont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good. And so, off goes Alphino back to Revenant's Hall. Of course, we must go to Whitebrim Front. So, au revoir, Lord Rochefort. It is time for us to return to Whitebrim Front, where we took the last steps to unmasking the fake Inquisitor Guillaume as an actual member of the Dravanian Horde. And so, yeah, with the fog looming over Coerthas, it's not snowing like it normally is. No, we're actually getting a temporary reprieve from it snowing here in Coerthas. You don't get it often, but it will happen from time to time. We've actually passed through that place before. Actually, as part of the last part of patch 2.55, we'll actually have the last major boss duel take place there. So keep that spot in mind because we will be coming back to it eventually. So, heading on westward towards Whitebrim Front in order to meet with their friend Lord Gillemont, who unquestionably was the most difficult in persuading to have us come to our side. But ultimately he figured it out, as did we all, and we were able to successfully defeat the fake Inquisitor. So, returning to Whitebrim Front, let's go in the front door. I'll go ahead and put a little spring in my step. Yeah, I don't want my Chocobo to always be carrying me. I mean, it would be nice once in a while to actually show that I can actually run on my own 2 feet once in a while. Hi! Oh, no, no, not you, not yet. Lord Gillemont, it's you I want to speak to. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I have just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears, Lord Gillemont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we might speculated might conceal the heretics hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. And of course we will too. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to Whitebrim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Emmerich. And so it begins, my friend. Though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration, Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may be yet subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Reborn has one in mind. Well, does he? Well, we're about to find out, cause now with this challenge completed, we just wait for... Oh, hold on, we get another cutscene. Yeah, this is actually the location of interest for us. And there are the members of the Dravanian Horde, some of them. And who might you be? Are you... No, that's not Iceheart. No, that would be this person in the blue. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak and it shall be done. Not gonna show us your face? No problem. We'll see it eventually. Well, now we know where what they were planning on doing. So, let's go ahead and complete this challenge. And we'll go ahead and take our next challenge entitled Dark Words, Dark Deeds. Only the naive of place all their hope in the successful lords of a single solution, and Lord Reborn is anything but. It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed while others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inspector Guillaume? We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts as that's the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in Wiping Front. Though some were to be found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Asar's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir Jean Chamont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere. Simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Alright, well, let's go see if what you say has merit. Ah, so easy when you can shortcut this stuff, right? Alright, so past this beautiful fire pit, it is here where we must stand. So let's go ahead and bide our time. Alright, what do we have? No speech? I guess not. The suspected heretic leads through the southwest gate. Follow the suspect. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and give chase. Where are they going to lead us? Well, actually not all that far. They said if he leaves the walls, follow him. So off to our next spot where we must stand. And where we get to observe a battle that just ended, so never mind. And these of my chocobos expired, but I don't think we'll need them for what we're going to be doing next. Oh, there he goes. The suspected heretic follows the road east. And away we go again. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this quite a few times, actually. But in due time, we should be able to reach the goal. Yeah, there's the accused knight right there. Hide behind a tree. Make sure he can't hear my feet in the snow. Yeah, get distracted by that Lalafell over there. Now head south. How far south? Into Danathan Pass, between White Brim and the Boulder Downs. So off we go. Of course, if this should lead to battle, we'll bring out my chocobo again. So, in we go. Into the cave of Danathan Pass. Alright, combat not yet needed. So now this is taking a little longer to wait, because we do not know where they may have gone. So hopefully this cutscene will clarify things. Yeah, there he is. Hey, where in the seven hells are you? I am freezing my bollocks off here. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the... Bloody echo. Lower your voice or they'll hear us in White Brim front. Too late. The Warrior of Light's already on the scene. Yes, of course. The Temple Knights are in Snowcloak. We didn't get all of it. This is what you bring to me? We already knew about... Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels. Dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, if you waste my time again, is that clear? I guess they're on the same page. One goes one way, one goes the other way. Only problem is, if you're going to me, well, I know what I'm going to do to you exactly. But we know what to do right now. And we gotta let Lord Drillmon know that a conversation took place. And that we must present our findings to him. Thankfully, it's not that far to get to White Brim. What is far is, of course, the number of stairs that we have to climb. Because, yeah, he's in a very tall spot in that one tower. So, back on the road. Let's hit the road. Let's actually go back over this way. I mean, if this shortcut is available to us, why not? I always wondered, why doesn't the Horde just use this to their advantage to try and get the jump on the House Durandale? Something I just have to ask. I mean, considering its strategical positioning, if I can get in so easily, why can't the Horde? Not that I sympathize with the Horde, of course. Lord Drillmon? Well, did your investigation bear fruit? Well, here's what went down. I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you have heard there was more clearly. Yet the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and confident that they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. So, we get 517 gil. Bacon bread, for some reason. Yeah, that seems like something an American would make. And choice of various foodstuffs. We'll take the black truffle risotto because I think it'll be best used for me. So, let's go ahead, because I want to finish this before we actually go to the main story dungeon. So let's speak with Lord Drillmon and take on the challenge entitled First Blood. The allied forces at Snowcloak are in danger, and Lord Drillmon would have you assist him in ensuring their safety. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durandale are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. but knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. It would put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know they would take courage from the presence of so sturdy a warrior. Pray rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Halon is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Edie. The lives of our allies are at stake. Don't we know it? So, summon Chocobo. And shortcut everything. Woohoo! Crazy ride! Run over the dinner tables, destroy all the food! Oh, that is way too much fun. So, people of interest are going to be... Wait a minute. Oh, they're in Boulder Downs. Alright. For some reason I thought they were in Snow Club. Okay. Then we'll just go this way. We'll just go this way and get it over with. We gotta get this thing done before we actually move on to our next main dungeon. Because as I said, the next dungeon we go to is part of the main story, and so we have to do it. We have to go there. I'm determined to see us get to the point where we have access to it first, then we'll call it a day. Hopefully, I mean, I'm coming up on 45 minutes now. I'm hoping we will not go to an hour on this. Because quite frankly, I thought we would get there a lot quicker than this, but I guess there's nothing really I can do about that. No, like I said, many times before doing this Let's Play, I'm not the one who made this game. That was old Square Enix. It was their idea to throw in as many diversions as was needed, as they felt they required. Alright, so targeted interest is going to be actually within Boulder Downs itself, by the looks of it. So we'll go past the giant luggers. Oh, hold on. Before we do anything else, I feel like I owe myself a sense of pride coming over here and just getting the opportunity to reunite with this famous spot where we had our conversation with Estenienne. But of course, since I'm now the Asia Dragoon, that means I get to stand on this side. I get to stand on this crystal as opposed to that crystal. Now, anyone who tries to take on the title of Asia Dragoon now has to look up to me instead of me having to look up to them. Yeah, I had to get that out of my system. So, Geronimo! Alright, so now our target area is going to be around here in this particular spot. Well, there's the area of interest, so we'll need to get ourselves fully healed for this, because yeah, look at all the people who have been taken out. That's quite a pack of people that we're going to have to deal with to try and rescue. I mean, they may be all dead from the looks of it. So let's breach the circle. And where are our targets? They are right here. Here we go. This. Oh, you want to come over and pay me a visit? Your fault. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Alright, one down. One down, now let's get the other two. Oh, he stunned me, really? Well, screw you. Just plain flat out, screw you. I shall get my revenge on you. I shall get my revenge on you all! Haha! Victory's mine. Or is it? Alright, fine. Fine. If you're gonna just keep throwing yourselves at me and trying to gain victory, like, I won't hold it against you, but just be aware that I will defeat you. No matter how many forces you send my way, no matter how hard you try, I am the warrior of light and you cannot defeat me. Yeah, take that. Right through your gut. Right through your cold-hearted gut. Threat neutralized. Fallen heretics effects, huh? Well, let's take those effects. And now we gotta go all the way back to Logement. So yeah, guess what we're doing? Right! Now back up the long journey back to Logement. It's faster to go this way as opposed to starting from Camp Dragonhead, because, well, let's face it, we gotta get there somehow. You do, yeah, you saw what happened to the heretics. Do you really want that to happen to you as well? Yeah, I think we know what the answer is. A big no. Alright, here we go. Back to Logement, going through Danifan Pass and returning to White Grim Front. Yeah, it'll do me good to see this crazy, convoluted journey finally ending. So let's hang left. And let's make our move. Under some hanging branches. Pass by Shinichi Izumi. And Thanor Ravenlock, was that? Yeah, this time I'm gonna go the other direction. I wanna actually see if this is quicker. Well, it doesn't really matter, because either way, we're just going to get ourselves to Logement as fast as we can, and that's all we plan on doing right now. Okay, so, inside. And start climbing! Start climbing! And dismount. Logement! Manas sent no word of your coming, ED. What has happened? What is that in your hand? Well, if you must know. This is how it went down. By the Fury, those were veterans with years of service. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... And what? No, we have not the men to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Crystal Knight, the Crystal Blades and the Temple Knights. There must be others, and I wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsmen washes at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions. Would that we had caught him sooner! With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable is not changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now, but the heretics may be already in position. House Durandale must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. Well, yeah, looks like first blood has indeed been drawn. But, hopefully, where we go next is actually where we need to go. And it is. So let's take on the path for the challenge entitled The Path of the Righteous. Logement recognizes that the situation in Snowcloak is coming to a head, and that decisive action must be taken. Tamers of the SNCD, while my knights make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them not if they are cut down ere their souls are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there still may be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Sir Amaric everything we have discovered. Well, let's hope we can save him in time, as well as his troops. Yeah, because who knows what lies in wait for them. So, we're not going in the direction of the Stone Vigil, we are heading towards Snowcloak, which is that part right down there. We actually went down there and for the last part of the last video for the main story of patch 2.3. This was just prior to the formation, the official formation of the Crystal Graves. So, with that in mind, we are going to make our way there because we need to see if Sir Amaric, whom Alphanode had diplomatic discussions with, is indeed safe and sound. So let's hope we are going to make it there before all is lost. And there's someone even here who wants to play Triple Triad. Why would they have people play Triple Triad in the most dangerous of places? I'm telling you, it's not a good idea. It's just not wise. But Alpha Node is here, so hopefully we can get this resolved. Sir Emmerich, good to see you again, good sir. Indeed, this is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... But then... I know you know about something. You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Has Commander Leveillard been informed? The Braves must be made aware. I think that's a good idea. Alpha Node? And we need to bring this attention to you. We need to bring this to your attention. Yeah, it's certainly a beautiful sight, but we know the dangers that lurk within. It must be here. I am certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. Confound it! This is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should be rightly straining to every sinew to find her and stop this damnable summoning. What? What have we seen? What? Wait a minute. That's Ida. Ida, did you turn on us? While you were accompanied by a Crystal Brave? That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? And how are you not freezing? I know what you're wearing. Only my pride, Ida. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Yeah, you call that warm? Commander Leveillard! Accompanied by Papalymo is the Yuhase. There has been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels after spotting the enemy breaking the surface. But that is not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly the heretics were flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Ah, just as I suspected. Amongst this wall of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Some of the others were going in. A moment, Alpha Node. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us in there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we enter the tunnel? For all we know, we could be falling our forces into a trap. You know what this means, right? I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more of a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter such difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. And so, once again, a change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Emmerich and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever that tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you're prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many or Papalymo will sulk. But yeah, that's what the plan is. Now that we know exactly what we're doing, we want to speak with Stalwart Temple Knight who's staying right here. The entrance to the tunnel cell is just over there. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. Per Sir Emmerich's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. So now we have access to Snowcloak. So, the location is actually going to be right up there amongst the various cliffs, so we now know where we have to go, and it cannot include my chocobo. So, they will go away for the time being. So, that's going to bring this rather long episode to a close, but I wanted to be sure that we could actually get the entrance to the mandatory dungeon here in patch 2.4 before we called it a day. And now that we have, we know what we have to do, and what could be very well inside. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will make our way into the Snowcloak Caves in order to find and hopefully stop Iceheart and her minions. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.